Hi, my name is Hannah Brown. I'm a sophomore at the University of Arkansas, and we are in Kansas City. Behind me is the J.C. Nichols Memorial Fountain. Before I talk about the fountain, a little background info about J.C. Nichols. He was a big part of the real estate in Kansas City. He created neighborhoods, buildings, and the Country Club Plaza, where we are right now. He created new standards of the quality of construction and design that still influence builders throughout the world. Kansas City is well known for its barbecue, but it's also known as the City of Fountains. There are over 200 registered fountains in Kansas City. The J.C. Nichols Memorial is one of the most famous and most photographed in Kansas City. It was created in France by the French sculptor named Henry Gerber. Later, it was moved to Roslyn, New York, and became known as the McKay Fountain. There, it was a centerpiece for a garden on an estate. In 1938, a fire destroyed the estate and many parts of the statue. The salvaged parts were picked up by the Nichols family in 1951. This fountain is a form of sculpture. It contains an 80-foot in diameter pool with 4 equestrian figures that are over 10 feet tall that surround a 2-tiered basin at the center of the pool. The figures are made of cast bronze. The 4 mounted figures' meanings are not clear, but have been said to represent 4 rivers: the Mississippi, Volga, Seine, and Rhine. The Volga is the figure with the bear. The Mississippi River is the equestrian with the Indian riding horse fighting off an alligator. There are also smaller figures of children riding dolphins around the central basin. Water shoots from dolphins into the center of the fountain, and the center shoots over water over 30 feet high. It's winter right now, so the water is not on. The J.C. Nichols Memorial Fountain, along with the Country Club Plaza that the fountain overlooks, are heavily Spanish influenced. J.C. Nichols has traveled in Europe and the Southwest, which created the theme for the plaza. He included courtyards, stucco buildings, red tile roofs, and very ornate towers to decorate the plaza. Nichols himself picked the different types of work of art to spice up the plaza streets, sidewalks with an antique sculpture, columns, murals made out of tile. After landscaping, and sidewalks were donated by the Parks Department and donations by the Nichols family and friends to repair the fire damage to the figures, the fountain was back in working order in 1960. It was installed at the Country Club Plaza, a place that J.C. Nichols made famous. Also, he designed the plaza according to the history, which heavily influenced it as well. He had the car in mind by placing stations, an ample amount of parking lots and garages. This was a major shopping area in the country, and it was constructed to adjust to people arriving by car. The J.C. Nichols Memorial Fountain was not put into place until after Nichols had died. This fountain is a memorial for him and his attributes to Kansas City.
If you look at it from a Marxist point of view, it is really phenomenal how the artists used salvaged parts from the fire, donations from Kansas City, and donations from the Nichols family to make this beautiful memorial for a man who helped create this wonderful city. All the donations helped with the economic factors to create this vast memorial.
I chose the J.C. Nichols Memorial Fountain because I have always thought that the fountains of Kansas City were beautiful, but have never learned anything about the history of them. This fountain is especially appealing to me because I go to the plaza often and see this fountain every time. It also is a very popular place to take pictures at for weddings, engagement, prom, and homecoming dances. When given this assignment, I was very excited because I wanted to share some art from my home with all of you and learn about these statues that decorate my favorite city. I think that these fountains are beautiful and add a lot to Kansas City's scenery. They are a great attraction for visitors and provide a lot of insight to how Kansas City has grown.